Morning, this is Norman Woodstock's Holding Bare Bones Broadcasting. This is March 14th, year 2012. The dumb idea, I'm sorry I mentioned it. I'm going to talk about some things this morning. First, I want to say something to you. Living with this planet. Yay, big brother. A maturity we do not understand. One thing I know something, the Central Intelligence of the United States of America reminds me of TriMet. Reminds me of China. Whatever they're doing wrong, they'll go back and fix it. There's something about the humans involved in that agency that are extremely mature. This planet is going one direction. It only goes one direction. Everything goes one direction here. Everything. Maturity. Are you maturing? Are you aging or maturing? Do you have to age to mature? Maturity is something of genetic. Is aging genetic? Or a failure of genetic? Which is it? Does everything age genetically? Or when it's aging, our bodies are dying from rusting, not aging. And we're dying immature and not mature. We come far more mature than we die. Maturity. It affects everything with the anatomy. Only the anatomy is able to age and not mature. And that affects it too. Yay, big brother. There is something about and staff among the Central Intelligence of the United States of America that, man, glad you're here. What I don't understand, how in God's name is this crap going on with that maturity at the same place? How? Maturity is too quiet. Ain't it? The maturity of the Central Intelligence of the United States of America. Get up! You've got to get up. You know you do. Without you, what's going to happen? That camera is required to speak. My God, backfeed. This is a nice place. Tell them. They don't know it. I know you see it. And I know you're among us. Yeah, you are. Speak. We want you to speak. You no. See, conceptually, as soon as I do this, folks, my mind hears them speak back. Because I've been calling on these guys for a long time. Not to listen to me. Well, now I can hear them speak back. Horrible to carry on conversation with the Central Intelligence of the United States of America, and you never cross eyeballs. Do you think you can speak conceptually with the Central Intelligence of the United States of America and never have any verbal contact, only conceptually in the mind? Do you? Huh? You think these antennas can pick up the backfeed of this rinky-dink espionage equipment? Huh? Rinky-dink, rinky-dink, rinky-dink. That's the guy's using it. How's the espionage equipment? Rinky-dink, rinky-dink. Oh, the rinky-dink espionage equipment on the planet. Oh, I sure sympathize with anybody employed there. 007? I sympathize with you. Look at the idiots around you with inventions. Yay. Drone. Under the drone. They got the drone. I got a drone. I want to say thank you. Glad you're on the side of living. May all the nations get in line. Big brother, stand on the side of the living. May all the nations come along. Right? Thank you, big brother. Mon ami, Norman Woodstock Spalding. Certainly is grateful and appreciative of you. Maturity I'll never have the brains to understand. Thank you. We're moving along this morning. I'll be back to talk about journalism. And a man just passed away. His name was Mr. Caldwell, Bob Caldwell. I was acquainted with this man, at least over the telephone, and with Logic. And I'll share some of my experiences with him. He and I went round and round many times. Oh yeah. Me and Mr. Caldwell used to engage our minds. I had and do have and will always carry a respect for Bob Caldwell. Very much. He did engage me. He was snobby. Very snobby with me. Oh yeah. He wasn't going to come to my level, that's for sure. And yet he did match wits with me a time or two. Most of the time he hung up on me. Or was just silent until then he hung up. Only there's times we engage our logic. And Mr. Caldwell was playing very dumb to get along with some people he was around. He played dumb there, and I told you, you're playing dumb, Bob Caldwell, and you know it. Because he matched wits with me. He had a lot more wits than you were getting. You think you got the best of Bob Caldwell? No, you didn't. Nobody ever did. He was a lot smarter a man than he lived. Big time! Are a lot of us? Are a lot of us smarter than we're living and we're playing dumb to get along? Satisfy the crowd, keep our job. Are we? Mr. Caldwell did. I can tell you that right now. He was a lot more man than he ever lived. Big time. Want to bet? I looked up to him. I still do. No matter what you say about him, and there's a lot to say, I don't agree with him at all. I look up to him. I don't agree with him. Big difference. I'll be back. Norman Woodstock, Spalding Bare Bones Broadcasting.